I read it, and I don't know if I liked it or not. I definitely didn't get the ick. I don't know. So let's go over it real quickly. I would say the first half of the book, very slow, kind of setting things up for the second half of the book. There were very few parts in this book where I was like, but I have a theory. So my theory is this: during the entire reading of this book, I wasn't associating the processing to humans. I was associating the processing to animals. So in that regard, while yes, disturbing either way, and I never want to see the processing of animals, have no interest in that whatsoever. In this book, that processing is being done to humans, and that association wasn't there. There was this disconnect for me. And so maybe that's why I didn't have that reaction. As a matter of fact, I was eating a cheeseburger while reading this book yesterday. So I was starting to think that maybe there's something a little wrong, like that this is okay. But honestly, I just think it's just because I wasn't associating the two. The writing is, in my opinion, you don't have to agree, but my opinion, this is a little more literary fiction writing style, which is not my thing. It's not necessarily bad, it's just not my thing. So that was a little difficult for me. As a matter of fact, I would say the first like 40 pages, I was falling asleep. So, but after like page 100 and I don't know, after about no, hold on, I just turned to the page. Chapter 21, so at page 104 is when I feel like it starts to get a little interesting. Maybe 100 is, so halfway through the book is when it starts to get a little more interesting. The entire first part of the book is setting up for the second part of the book, is the way that I feel. And it does a really good job of that. I definitely enjoyed the second half of the book much better. Not enjoyed, but I was more interested. It held my attention much better. Part two, yeah. So part two starts just after halfway through the book. So the first half is setting up for part two, and it does a really good job of that. Part two is much more interesting. There's a little bit more going on. It elicits a little bit more emotion, I guess. Again, there were moments where that connect of like, oh, this is a human, made me go, ugh. But for the most part, those moments were few and far between. Would I recommend this book? Maybe. I would say if literary fiction is not your thing, don't waste your time. If the concept, the idea is something that interests you, then yeah, maybe. Would I say don't read it? No. But I would say if you want to, go for it. If you don't want to, don't run at it because of all the hype. Go ahead and give it a try. Just understand that the first half is slow and it's setting up for what's to come. Is there some big moment? Not really. The ending is even a little anticlimactic. It's a little disappointing. It's kind of like, that was it? Like, it almost feels like there's more. I don't know if there will be another book or not. I'd probably not, but there definitely feels like there should be more to this, and there's not, and that's kind of disappointing. All in all, I would say this is a solid 3-star read. I don't think it's really any less than that. Not really. Maybe. I don't know. I guess you'll have to check out Fable to see what I actually rated this, because the more I sit with it, I finished it this morning, and the more I sit with it, the more I'm like, I don't know. I rate books that I really like 3 stars. So to give this 3 stars, anyway, so those are my thoughts on this book. Definitely read it, kind of regret it. I was almost halfway through and I was gonna DNF it, but since I was halfway through, I thought, you know what, let's fight through it. And I did the immersive reading with this, so I think that helped a lot. But yeah, anyway, that's it. That's all I've got for now. We're done. Until next time, guys, stay safe, enjoy a good book, and I will see you in the next one. Toodles!